Okay, so there's a bunch of things. This is going well. So we've talked about the little bit of rage tweeting between various academics in networks, and it started with this paper by Clauset, and I don't know who, presumably a graduate student. I do feel bad for her because things are spiraling out of control. So it was scale-free networks are rare, right? That was the title. And then it was just a boom, 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 boom. It's a weird paper, actually, because it's not just, the measurements are strange. They make artificial networks out of the real ones, which, I've showed you how to do that, so they do that sort of thing. Anyway, right. This is on Barabazi's site, right? This is just, he put it up. So love is all you need, Clauset's fruitless search for scale-free networks. I encourage you to read this. We're not going to go through it. It's pretty funny. Barabazi is, he's, I think he grew up in Hungary, so there's a little bit of it goes into sort of an Eastern European kind of English, which is charming, really, and there's a BT dub somewhere in the caption. It's sort of not a polished object in that sense, but he really talks about the technical problems, and it's apparently, for some reason, the Beatles are in there. Like this thing here, the Clauset approach, this is a Poisson distribution, and these are scale-free or, power law-ish, right? This is not a big range, of course. This is very small, so you wouldn't want to get excited about this at all. But their algorithm pulls this one out 50% of the time or something as having a power law tail. The Poisson having a power law tail. So that's not great, right? You shouldn't be mistaking a Poisson for a... Yeah. Anyway, there's lots of other stuff, and anyway, cites the Beatles. I'm not really sure. Gets into it, says it's not just, it's oblivious to 18 years of knowledge, So things aren't going well in this little world of people's happiness. You'll find the central criterion of scale freeness fails the most elementary test, and it is strange. He writes it out here. Sorry for going up and down, but it's, where's his little list? Yeah, it's this. So these are these made graphs, so there's a super weak, 50% of them, none of the alternative distributions, so it's power law versus, log normal, there are these other possible choices. And it seems, part of the criticism here is that they don't include one with a drop-off, which seems odd. I'm not sure why you wouldn't have a power law with an exponential drop-off, right? That is absolutely what you have over and over again with real systems. Power law, and then, because there's some size to the thing. Anyway, so that's, so now this is like, now I've written a whole thing back, and we'll see what happens, and has things like this, actually, at the start. This is great. The title of the preprint, helping it to get maximal attention, so there's a little bit of like that, After the Atlantic carried the article, the unrefereed preprint enjoyed a degree of media exposure that the original discovery of scale-free networks never enjoyed. Not happy. But, none of this, and he does have it, I think, finally in one of his books. He doesn't say anything about de Sola Price, right? And we talked about de Sola Price as using Simon's model in 1965 to show that citation networks have these power law distributions, and that it's from a rich-get-richer mechanism. So it's fine. I mean, we're going to discover really important things more than once, right? And we're going to name them after the wrong person, Stigler's law, right? Which is named after the wrong person itself, right? But so Barabazi doesn't mention that. And Simon's model was much, much richer and better done. All right, so this is just from a couple of days ago. So Hiroki Sayama is at Binghamton. He does a lot of nice complex system sort of things. So this is a conference that's happening in Boston. It's a complex networks conference. And so that's Clauset, that's Barabazi. Barabazi's here introducing him to give his talk because that was set up ages ago. And there's a nice tweet, right? I feel the room is full of love. They're enjoying themselves, yeah. Tweet journalism is my second career. So, network drama. Anyway, this one was about faculty hiring. It's been a very interesting, detailed work. It's about faculty hiring, and, well, I don't know about the spread of scientific ideas part, but the claim is that bad ideas spread from the best institutions, because they have all the weight behind them. Good ideas can come from anywhere, and they'll win, right? They will do well in and of themselves. So that seems reasonable, and they apparently have that kind of backed up. Yep. And the faculty hiring thing is, that's a tough one. It confirms what we know, but does it in a quantitative way, which is very important. Right, so the best institutions produce most of the professors everywhere, right? It's harder to, but people go all over the place. It's just like the quantity that, and if you have a PhD from, I don't know, Stanford, then your chances of getting things are better. I think actually that should comport with the bad ideas spread from the best institutions as well, though. Anyway. Okay.